Welcome back. Well, as a kiddo, I grew up around rodeo, and now a new docuseries, Not Her First Rodeo, puts the spotlight on the elite lady bull riders. We've got 5 incredible women battling it out in the arena for a shot at a championship buckle. Well, earlier, our EP, Risa, got to chat with one of the elite lady bull riders, Jordan Halvorsen. Here's a look.
What was it that took you out of maybe thinking about barrel racing or anything else in the rodeo and put you on the bull?
Yeah, so I actually started off as a hunter-jumper rider. Like, that's what I kind of grew up doing. And I was riding naughty horses and ponies and went and just tried bull riding one time to say I did it, mark it off my bucket list, and that's just kind of how I got into it.
Wow, so you did it and you were like, this sounds like a super fun, crazy thing to do. I'm just gonna do this then.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit of a crazy child. Like, I rode a lot of horses and ponies. My first pony used to buck me off all the time, and it never deterred me from trying to ride him. So I've kind of always had a little bit of that crazy side. So when our buddy told us about going and trying to ride a bull, I was obviously all over it.
That makes perfect sense. No, I'm kidding. I think it's still a little daring. I mean, I have to admit, that's a very daring sport, and it's a male-dominated sport. So how does it feel to be among all of that testosterone as you do this profession?
Honestly, when I first started, I didn't really know that there wasn't any other girls that rode bulls. Like, everyone that I had actually started around was very accepting that I wanted to ride bulls, and they were very encouraging. And so as I started to do the sport more, I realized that there needed to be an opportunity for us to have like our own lane per se, and that's kind of where the association started from.
You're called the Elite Lady Bull Riders, is that correct? I just want to make sure we get the association name correct. Why was it important for you to create this association? Is it in an attempt to kind of create your own space, or is it just to kind of be able to hang with all the other groups?
It was more about bringing back that space that women once had in rodeo. So back in the early 2000s and before that, they actually used to have all 3 rough stock events for women, bareback, saddle bronc, and bull riding. And so it's more about bringing that space back so women can have our own space once again like they used to.
I really appreciate that you're out there. As being a mom of a rider, I know that it's important that we stand and represent and be part of all of the activities involved in rodeo and show ourselves. You know what I mean? I think that's great. Not just ride around with the flag, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's to actually participate and be part of, not that the flag isn't important, but you know what I mean. Be able to win the prize money, get the buckles, and compete at that high level. So this docuseries you're in focuses on you and several other elite lady bull riders. It's called Not Her First Rodeo. I love that title. Tell me about what we're going to get out of that docuseries.
So you're gonna see 5 riders that are kind of battling it out for that year-end champion. And, we're gonna be going through trials and tribulations. We have our own personal battles. We have our own riding battles. And, you're gonna see everything it takes to put on an association as well as be a competitor in it.
Awesome. And could you give us a spoiler? Like, tell me a little bit about you. And are we gonna learn a little bit about all your backstory and what got you where you are today?
Yeah, so a little bit about it is I'm gonna be going through a little bit of a struggle. Pretty major thing happens to me in this series, and I can't wait till you get to see it.
Okay, well, now you've got us hanging with bated breath, waiting for the series. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so great. I hope you're okay with whatever that big event was. So it looks like you're doing fine. So I'm glad everything worked out, or it seems to have worked out. But so excited to watch this series. What else do you want people to take away from watching the series? What do you want them to understand about the sport and you and others like you in the sport?
I want people to take away that, like, you can do anything that you set your mind to, like whether it be bull riding or anything in life, that is one of the main things that I see from this, is that your dreams aren't crazy, so don't let people tell you that they are, and that you can do anything and be successful at anything you put in life.
All right, well, this is our talk with Jordan Halverson, and the series is called Not Her First Rodeo. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
That is a cool group of ladies right there. Not Her First Rodeo, featuring the elite lady bull riders, is streaming now on Freeform, and you can also catch it on Hulu.